darkest Peru, a vast, unexplored wilderness shrouded in mystery. Until now. For I have been charged by my fellow geographers to leave the comforts of home and family and set off upon a voyage of discovery. I travel light, carrying only the absolute essentials. Maps, rations, modest timepiece, and travel piano. And finally, deep in the undergrowth, I spot something extraordinary. An undiscovered species of bear. Time to collect a specimen for the museum. I thought my time was up. My ticket was punched. But the bear saved my life. He guided me through the jungle to show me his world. And in return, I introduced him to ours. That's a telescope. That's my grandfather's telescope. Oh, be very careful with that. That's soap. You wouldn't eat that. Here we are. Why don't you try this? This is marmalade. Spread it on toast, put it in sandwiches, or you can drink it. It's jolly good. This is London. That's where I'm from. London. Good Lord. Now try Stratford-upon-Avon. Over time, I become friends with the bears and even name them. The female after my dear departed mother, and the male after an exotic boxer I once met in a bar. But the time eventually comes to return to my wife and daughter and share my findings with the world. Goodbye, Lucy. Goodbye, Pastuzo. And if you ever make it to London, you can be sure of a very warm welcome. I have learned so much from these bears, but I wonder what, if anything, they have learned from me.
London is the place for me. London, that lovely city. You could go to France or America, India, Asia, or Australia. You gotta come back to London City. London is the place for me.
Oh, what sort of route do you call that?
Well, young Bear said it was his first time in London. I thought I'd show him the sights. Should have charged more.
Keep the change.
Cheer up, mate. Might never happen.
Darling, have you got your keys? Come on, Paddington.
Good evening, Grant.
Madam Director.
Another delivery from the docks. Bring it through. You are going to make a fantastic addition to the collection.
Aren't you worried people are going to ask questions?
Not at all. As far as the tree huggers who run this place are concerned, I'd never dream of stuffing a poor, defenseless animal. However, it's not enough for me just to look after this dusty old collection. I need to add the odd choice specimen of my own.
There was some weird sort of animal at the dock today.
Oh, yes?
Yeah. I was doing my rounds as usual when I spotted something sticky on the deck of the boat. I think they were paw prints. Whatever it was that made them had hidden himself away in the lifeboat. Must have been in there all the way from Peru. Seems to have lived on nothing but marmalade.
Did you say Marmalade? What happened to him?
He sneaked out in the mail van.
Yes.
I tracked him as far as Paddington Station.
Good.
But then he disappeared.
I'm sorry. It's just that that creature means a great deal to me.
Why? Is he endangered?
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good, so good. I got you.
Paddington? Paddington! Over here! Coming!
That one's mine. Thank you. I assume he's yours.
Tell you what, Paddington. It's not far to my friend's antique shop. Why don't we walk?
You must get a lot of strange customers in here.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, love. I've had bishops, magicians, bears, contortionists.
Did you say bears?
Yeah, one in here last night, actually.
How fascinating. I don't suppose you remember where you took him.
Afraid I can't tell you that, love.
Why not?
Well, it's against the cabbie's code, isn't it?
The what?
The cabbie's code. It's an oath of confidentiality we take. You know, like your doctors, your priests, your medieval knights. You do understand, don't you, love?
Of course. Let me tell you about my code. When somebody doesn't give me what I want, I remove their body parts. I start with the nasal hair. Ow! And then I move on to something juicier. That's my code, and I always stick to it. Do you always stick to yours?
It's not even really a code.
No?
No, it's more a set of guidelines and a binding ethos.
Then tell me, where did you take the bear?
Windsor Gardens.
Thank you.
I wouldn't go up the West Way this time of night, love. You want to go north?